Hey, Fellowship family, welcome back to the Church Bulletin, and it is the last half of February, and I am, as always, joined by my co-host, Dalton.
In a different seat this time.
Yes, we switched seats.
I know. We changed it up.
Yeah, I missed the middle from my OG days.
Your OG days.
Church Bulletin. And we have our guest, Kyler. He is our visual arts coordinator here at the church. And yeah, we've been talking about wanting to get you on for a while. Yeah. So thank you for joining us.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, glad to be here.
And so before we dive into getting to know Kyler a little bit more and talk about our very few events going on at the moment, Kyler, would you like to start us off with some Would You Rather questions?
Sure. I actually have two.
Yes, perfect.
So I'm starting with a silly one. So if every fruit you eat tastes like bananas but maintains its original texture, or if every fruit you eat has the texture of bananas but retains its original flavor.
Whoa. I have my answer.
So wait, would you rather it maintains its
texture or flavor of bananas? Yeah.
Probably texture, because I don't like bananas that much.
Oh, see, I would agree. I do love bananas, but I don't mind the texture of a banana. Yeah. And if it can still taste like the fruit, sure.
I like bananas a lot, so I think I'd actually do flavor.
Really?
Which is interesting.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
It'd be weird eating an orange and then it tastes like a banana.
I would miss a couple. I would miss a few fruits if I couldn't taste
especially
them.
the citruses. I feel like it's very different than bananas.
Yes, that's so true. Eli, what would you say? I also, guys, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce Eli. Eli is with us again.
I get it. I think I would have to keep the flavor. Just there's a lot of things I would miss.
Right.
And I don't mind bananas, and thinking logically, everything's going to go down nice and smooth.
Okay.
That's true. Thank you for that.
Nice.
You need to share your bananas with Bill, Kyler. He loves bananas.
Does he really?
No, he absolutely despises
them. Okay, I was like, I didn't know that.
Courtney brought a banana on the stage this weekend, and he almost made her take it off.
What? That's how much he
Really?
hates them? Wow, guys. Fun fact.
Yeah, I didn't know
Share
that.
your bananas with Bill.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So he doesn't like banana bread or things like that then?
I don't know if it's like it has to be like a cooked, but he does not do raw ones. I learned that this weekend.
That is so funny.
I know.
I so never think about a raw banana in the terms that you just said.
But it is, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, you're right.
I mean, I can't think of the last time I actually cooked a banana, but
yeah, that's true.
It does happen though.
Yeah.
So the other one is, would you rather be able to master any art form? So we're talking visual, written, whatever, but no one understands it. Or you're only able to make art that you're never fully happy with, but everyone loves it.
Oh, boy.
I know. It's a hard one.
Do you have an answer to this already?
Yeah.
I would love to hear yours first.
It's interesting. I think that what's interesting to me is I feel like there's two different ways that I feel like art is in my life, where like part of it's more of like, like personal and like devotional, like being able to create art in ways that like mirror scripture that I'm reading or something like that. And that I would really want to be able to make it the best that I can make for that purpose. Yeah. But then I think that there's also that sense of like creating art is also for other people.
Yeah.
Like I remember one of my first commissions was for someone who lost her dad, and she wanted like just like a drawing that had different like imagery that reminded her of her dad. And like I want that to be something that she absolutely loves.
Sure. Yeah.
Not necessarily something that's for me.
Yeah.
So like
that's tough.
It's a hard one. It is a hard one, but yeah.
So do you have an answer for that one?
I don't. It's really hard. Yeah. I don't know. I think I don't know. I think I'd have to say the second one, at least from the sense of just wanting to make things for other people. But I don't know.
Gosh, yeah. I think I'd probably have to say the same thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. It would make me sad at a certain level to like master something. Yeah. But no one gets it or understands it. That would be.
Right.
Yeah, I definitely think it'd have to be the other people like it more.
Yeah.
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 What about you, Eli?
I also think I would have to do the second one. Just, I don't know. I think that just seems like the logical answer. But also the idea of I could have something completely mastered.
Yeah.
And then maybe like years from now, people are going to look back and be like,
Right.
I get it now. He
Yeah.
was a genius.
Yep.
Like that would
Yep,
be
just
kind of
like Van Gogh.
So
Yes, that's the
you
thing.
know what, with that, I'm going to be different and go the first one.
Oh,
Just 'cause.
wow.
Okay.
Okay, Eli.
All right.
Thank you for switching it up.
Mm-hmm.
And thanks for switching your other questions,
Yeah,
Kyler.
those were fun.
Yeah,
Thank
that last one was tough.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to get to know Kyler a little bit more. Now, Kyler, you've been working here at Fellowship longer than Dalton and I have.
Mm-hmm.
And so we would love to hear kind of like your backstory with Fellowship
Yeah.
and anything you want to share with that and how you just came to be on staff and things like that.
Sure. Yeah. So I went to Washburn University for a BFA, so Bachelor of Fine Arts, concentrating in graphic design. And my internship as part of that was here at Fellowship. And that was in January of 2019. So then I transitioned to being part-time in May after I graduated. Well, actually, that would have been my senior year. But anyway, so I've been here for about 7 years full-time. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aren't you?
Yeah,
And
For a while. I didn't realize that.
Yep.
yeah. And for those who don't know, Kyler right now does not primarily work here
Yep.
at Fellowship. We're lucky enough to get him for a couple days a month in person. But
Yeah.
and when did that start?
So when I got
remember.
married in 2020, I moved to Lenexa.
That's right.
And so I would come every week when I was there. And then in 2024, I moved to Franklin, Kansas, which is a very small, unincorporated town, but it's near Pittsburgh, Kansas, which is where my sister-in-law lives. But anyway, that's when I transitioned to going monthly.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, we are so lucky that we continue to get to work with
Yes.
you, even it being remote most of the time.
Yes.
Because wow, not only us as like a staff, but I feel that our like Fellowship family and our church has just been very blessed with your talents and abilities. So
Very
Thank you.
much so.
yes,
Thank
thank
you.
you for that.
Yeah. Sure.
Now I have a very curious question. It is, well, it could be maybe two different answers, or they could be grouped into the same thing. But what has been your favorite project within these like 7 years?
Oh, gosh. That's a hard one.
And then the second part of that, or like
Yeah.
what has been the most challenging? And those could be the same thing, or they could be different.
Yeah, that's true. I think, I don't know. I think I just have to like list some of them. I think
Yeah.
that the mountain show, so during COVID when we had a lot of that online children's ministry stuff, I think the shooting and editing and doing all the graphics and stuff, that was really fun because it was always different, like every week, and there was
Yeah.
a different skit, and it was just hilarious, and I just loved that. It was a challenge because it was, a lot of work,
Yeah,
but
brand
it was
new
just
too.
super
Yeah.
fun. But I think in another way, I think Bethlehem Experience has been very, just being able to do the branding for that. And then most recently, I think it was the year before last, I did like an animation for the first Hall of History part. And
Yeah.
that's,
That was actually another question.
oh,
So.
okay. Let's skip ahead.
He has a big curiosity about that.
Okay, yeah. But I think that was like more of like a more serious one that
Yeah, for sure.
I also loved that, and I loved working on it.
Yeah. And both of those things are so, of course, brand new, and like we've never done anything like either of those things before and
Yeah.
stuff like
Yeah.
that. So
Right.
I know I wasn't working here in 2020 or during COVID, and so
Yeah.
I only got to, I guess, see the product. Yeah.
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 I remember watching the mountain show
Yeah.
at home. But
might as well leave on the live stream.
yeah,
I
we
want
can
to watch
start
it.
bring that back. Start having the mountain show.
Sure, that's fun.
That is such a sweet idea for that time, though.
Yeah,
I love
it
that.
was.
So then, what about your most challenging?
I think I loved the Word Uncovered that we did.
Mhm.
It was great, but it was a lot. There was a lot of work and a lot of details and making sure that all the information was correct. There wasn't any typos.
Yes, and
So,
and for us, a tight turnaround.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But I think it turned out great, and I loved it.
No,
So.
the posters
Yeah.
that you guys designed came out incredible.
Yeah.
What you guys spun out was so cool. More than I was gonna envision that you guys could. So.
And we couldn't do anything until we had those done or like
know.
ordered
Yeah.
at the least.
Right.
And
Yeah, that was
man,
a lot.
it
but
was a time.
It
It was
was.
fun though.
Yeah. Can't wait for those to be used again and again.
Yeah.
So the hard work continues to.
Yes.
I know we need to build that
Yes.
again sometime so I can hang it different and know that it wasn't just the one-time use.
Oh, sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mhm,
Okay, what
mhm.
about your Bethlehem question?
So last year,
Mhm.
I think was last year the second year of the animation or the first year of Hall of
I
History?
think we've only done it once. and
Okay.
It was the year before last. Yeah.
Mm.
Mhm.
How did you design the little illustrations to like
Mhm.
walk and all that?
So I think if I remember correctly, I had basically I just sketched it all out. So I had the whole thing sketched on one piece of paper. So I kind of had everything in relation to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then anything I wanted to transition from like one place to another, I would create basically two versions of the art. And then I would make one disappear and one appear based on when it was in the animation. So I would have like the people not there at one point and then just be able to make them appear at a certain other point. So there's two versions that I kind of transitioned between.
Interesting.
So
Wow.
Yeah.
So you like hand sketch all of it and then like trace
Mhm.
it
Yeah.
into digital.
Mm-hmm. So
Fancy.
time consuming, but it was
Man.
yeah. I
Yeah,
liked
that
it.
would be very.
But I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
How long did that whole animation take
Yeah.
to make?
I mean, I probably was working on it, obviously, with everything else I was working on for like a month and a half to 2 months, probably. So probably working maybe 3 days a week on that, like full days almost. So it was a lot.
Man.
That is
But-
a lot, but it was really cool.
Yeah, and had you done anything like that before? Like, did it involve some trial and error and stuff like that?
I've definitely done stuff similar to it, but yeah, there's definitely trial and error with any new format
Sure.
because I never like did it in that kind of aspect
Oh,
ratio,
yeah, for
and like
sure.
so there were some challenges, but
Yeah,
I definitely enjoyed the challenge. So.
Mhm.
it was so cool.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe we'll come up with another one for you because
Yeah.
Bethlehem's back this year.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you don't have plans for it yet, get
Yes.
those on your calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In the next, 10, 11 months.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Keep
a little
your-
time.
Yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that event.
Yes.
Gosh, not unfortunately, but like, man, I think November, December is just gonna come right back around
Oh.
pretty quickly.
Mhm.
I know. We already got
Yeah.
making plans for the summer, and then by the
Yeah.
time the summer ends, then we actually are at Bethlehem.
Yeah.
So like,
Well, even us talking about the word uncovered just from this past summer,
Mhm.
I'm like,
that feels
that
so far
feels
away.
like
Mhm.
not this last year,
No.
Yeah.
but it was, and I just
Yeah, it's crazy.
that was a long time ago in my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we were going through yesterday, like our production calendar of like the events we had the last year, some of them I didn't remember doing last year. Like I thought it
Yeah.
was way back in, and that was one of them. I was like, oh, that was just less than a
Mhm.
year ago. That's wild.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I feel this. Yeah, I feel the same
Mhm.
way. It's what is time? You
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
who
it's true.
knows? Yeah. Do
Yeah.
you have any other get
don't
to know
think so right
questions for
now.
Kyler? I mean, I feel like I could
Yeah.
ask question after question of
Yeah.
any little intricate
Yeah.
thing
True.
that you have to do for
Yeah.
your job, because I always,
Mm-hmm.
I guess in my brain also when I think about graphic design, my first
Mhm.
like inclination isn't also to contribute
Mhm.
like hand drawing
Mm,
and
yeah.
other things like that along
Yeah.
with it.
Right.
Like you obviously
Mm-hmm.
can do and do so well, and you had to do for like the timeline animation or like other things
Mhm.
like that. I just never,
Yeah.
I never think about it until I see what you're working on. I'm like, my gosh,
Yeah.
he drew that.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty crazy. I really enjoyed the time at Washburn because I was able to experience both like drawing and painting
Yeah.
classes as well as like digital and a lot of technological stuff. So I think
Yeah.
combining those two is just really, really cool.
So
is. I
awesome.
I enjoy it.
Yeah, and being able to do those things like in school, is it like, oh, I really want to do this
Yeah.
as a job and continue that?
Yeah, because I like both and I
Yeah.
like combining them. I think it's really fun.
Yeah, you get the best of both worlds. That's
Mhm.
so fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I guess if you only were able to do one,
Mm-hmm.
you just
Yeah.
would be doing the other one, hopefully
Yeah.
as more of a hobby or
Right. Yeah.
for yourself. But
Yeah. It's true.
yeah.
It's true. So it doesn't always transfer because, you know, I know like a lot of people I'd see in the art building they would have their senior shows and they'd make their posters
Okay.
and they were not up to par. I mean, their art was beautiful, but it doesn't
Yeah.
always transfer.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It takes some training. So,
That's funny.
yeah.
Well, thank you, Kyler, for
Yeah.
letting us know a little bit more about yourself.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And yeah, we were especially excited to have you on because similar to us, I guess, before Church Bulletin. We're very behind the scenes. And so we are excited for any guests to come on here, but it's especially exciting for other people from our team and more behind the scenes to come on.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
You get to see the person that makes all the amazing graphics we have.
Literally everything you see is Kyler.
You guys, you and Ben came up with this wall, didn't you?
So I designed it.
Yeah.
And I think Ben built it basically. So
Gosh.
Yeah, that's true.
Look at
Crazy.
that. Get to finally be in the studio with the one you made.
I know, it's crazy. First time. It was pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
We shouldn't have let it go that long, but we're happy you're here.
Yeah, for sure. I'm glad to be here.
Okay, so we're going to talk about just like the 3 or 4 things we have on our list. It is the last half of February. We only have one main event in this issue event, and then we have just a few things for looking ahead for like March and April. And our main thing for the end of this month is a worship night on the 22nd of February. And we had Bill already a couple episodes ago give us a little more insight on that. And we cannot wait to talk about it afterwards.
Yeah.
But you should come and enjoy.
Yeah, it would be a little different worship night. As Bill talked about, it's going to be more of like, it's going to be an acoustic worship night. So there'll be like 3 acoustic guitars. There's going to be a mandolin. What's the pear-shaped guitar?
I have no idea.
What's that one
That
called?
is not a question to ask me.
Yeah.
Dang, I'm blanking on it. But that thing.
Yep.
So it'll be fun. It'll be a different vibe.
Yeah. Yeah. You didn't tech for it?
Yeah. Where else would I be?
Sorry. I'll probably be there snagging some photos.
I would hope so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then Eli, you busy on the 22nd? You want to come snag some video?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
I don't think I've been to the past couple worship nights, if I'm being so honest. Yeah. And I don't know why. I wonder if I just couldn't make it.
Weren't you at the last one?
Oh, I so was at the last one. Yeah. I did not take many photos. Instead, I sat back here and we ate chips and salsa.
Quality worship.
Yeah.
Or as Brendan called them, the little pizza roll things. On the border carries, they're like sopapillas or whatever.
Yeah.
But he thought they were a tray of pizza rolls, and he goes, "Why did Bill get pizza rolls?" I was like, "Dude,
they're nuts.
They're literally covered in cinnamon sugar."
That's hilarious.
Oh, sweet Brendan. But yeah,
Brendan.
Worship night.
Yeah, so come check it out.
22nd. That's a Sunday night.
Yeah.
So and it is, I think, 6 to 8.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll get home in time to have your Sunday evening before you gotta go to work the next morning.
Yeah. So come check it out.
And then looking ahead, we have a couple on here that we already talked about last time, I believe, but we added in March's welcome party. And that is going to be on March 20th. That is a Friday.
Yep.
As always. And we got to experience welcome party this past January because it's every other month.
It was a great time. They catered Cane's, which...
His favorite.
Where else would you want to get food from for a Friday night? Love Cane's.
Sure.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I do like it too. I do.
Yeah.
It's a great new addition to our town.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It
That's
really
what I actually
is.
had for dinner last night.
Of course you did.
But no, welcome party was fun. You get to kind of see behind the scenes of the building, like random closets that we have stuff in. Get to see backstage in the worship center. Get to walk around the atrium, get to see back in the kids' spaces. So just a lot of stuff that you wouldn't get to see if you're just showing up on the weekend and coming to service. Get to go downstairs. So there's lots of parts of the building that feel like a maze.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it also helps you kind of feel more at home when you're here, where you know everything's at, and you know where dialogue's at, or where you're supposed to pick your kids up or check your kids in at. So it's a fun
learn
time.
a little bit more about our building and like what events or different things happen throughout the week and not just on the weekends in each venue or space, I guess.
And then I don't know if it's the same every time, but like Joe started the last one out and kind of talked, like gave the history of fellowship, like where he came from and kind of how he's seen the church grow.
No, I think Joe does that every time.
Okay, so then you get to see Joe.
Unless he's like absolutely out of town, but...
Well, I think they moved it to the 20th, so he could be there.
See,
so
I think he does it every time.
He'll be given that same spiel.
But Dalton and I were both tour guides last time for the first time. Would you do that again?
I would. That was fun. I wish that the groups staggered farther apart because we got rushed out of the worship center.
I know, but in all fairness, Dalton can talk about
Yeah.
the worship center and the ins and outs of everything for a long time.
But there's just so much to share and talk about.
Yeah.
I think, and I hope Doug, Liam, and Amy listen to this. I think Dalton should be at every welcome party, but not have a whole tour to himself. I think he should be camped out in the worship center, and when they get to the worship center on their tour, he can do his spiel about it.
Just like a Bethlehem experience thing.
Yeah. He should be there. That is his spot. He should be there because wouldn't you like that?
I mean, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll see if they actually listen to our podcast. This will be a good little test.
Well, I remember when Doug was on, he was our guest end of December. He said, long-time listener, first-time caller, because it was his first time on. So I'm going to hold him to it, and he better
Yeah. And if he
be
doesn't,
listening to this.
we'll know.
Yeah.
That's a good test.
Yep.
He's supposed to be leading this next welcome party anyways, so
Well, there you go.
We'll find out what he does.
I need
That's
him to make that change. And then what else do we have coming up, Dalton?
We got our Mountain Kids Fun Night on the 27th. I don't know what the event is for that one, but it's a time that Cliff will do. He's done like trivia nights or like Nerf Wars.
I think it should be the movie and game night.
Oh, that's
you are
right.
correct.
Look at Kyler go.
Oh, yeah,
knowing
because
stuff.
I looked at the
Kyler
art.
made the graphic.
Yep.
Do you know what movie they're showing?
I don't know that,
I mean,
but I know it's second and third grade. So
Okay.
But that is something you would have to know, correct?
That is. We got time.
Yeah, that's true.
So you said second and third grade?
Yep.
So if you're a parent of a second and third grader, get them. You can register for that event on our website under the events tab. But it's a good time, and I think it's a couple hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a long thing.
Just a fun evening for them.
but fun little time. And then our last one is Women's Retreat. That is in April the 17th through the 19th. We're headed back up to Lead Lodge in Nebraska City. It's a really cool place if you haven't been.
It's really pretty.
That is just one reason to go in itself. It's a gorgeous area. There's the apple orchard around there that you can kind of go walk through on Saturday. And there's that whole like activity events spot and the trees that are behind it. But they have a speaker and there's worship, and it's just kind of a great time for you guys to hang out. Do you have anything to add?
No, it is a very stunning location, and I think we might have talked about this last time, but hopefully there will be good weather, you know, mid-April. You never know.
Last year was very cloudy.
As it has the week that we are filming this right now, it was 75 one of the days this week in February.
Yeah, it's
so
crazy.
Hopefully it doesn't have like a second winter.
Well,
Yeah.
last year in
comes in.
March we had
Hopefully
snow.
Did we? I don't remember
Wyatt
that.
was showing me pictures. We had snow in March last year.
Wow.
So I'm
I
like,
wouldn't be surprised about that,
Yeah,
honestly.
bring it back.
this year.
It seems like the
let's
pattern at
have
this
some more
point.
snow.
Sorry. Dropped my phone off the chair.
That's why we don't have nice things here.
I know. Oh, well. Okay, guys, one last thing.
You want to start us off?
I do not want to start us off because I will have you know, this is something that is on every episode now, and I tell myself, I need to think of that. I need to come up with my one last thing, and I prepare our guests with saying that they need to come up with something. I fail every time, I think, to prepare one myself, so I will not be going first. Instead, I would like to ask Eli to kick us off with his one last thing.
One last thing from me. It is, when we're recording this, it is Valentine's Day on Saturday. And I bought Sophie the big bouquet of Lego roses.
Oh, wow.
And we're going to make those. And we're going to get Red Robin. And we're going to watch a movie. And it's going to be really chill. And it's going to be really fun.
That does sound fun.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
That's nice. I like that.
Wow.
Enjoy. I
Yeah.
love the Lego flowers. It's very fitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dalton?
Well,
I can jump in real quick.
go for it, Tyler. We'll let the guest go second.
Just a funny little thing that happened last night. I got a FaceTime from my wife. It was like almost 3 hours away, and there was 2 puppies that just appeared on our back porch.
What?
And the mom was there too. The mom
Okay.
dog there. But I was like, where did it come from? So she immediately like took pictures and put it on the Facebook. But it was very stressful for a few hours, but then the owners were just like a couple houses down.
Okay, good.
And so they're back home. But it was
What kind of dog? Do you know?
I think it was like a border collie mix of some
Okay.
kind, but they were very cute.
Oh, I bet.
It was hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't have a fence or anything, so it's like
That'd
probably
be
shouldn't.
even harder. Yeah.
Yeah, probably shouldn't.
Oh, wow.
So
I guess if we're staying on the pet trail,
Well, I could come up with something too.
yeah, we can talk about Duncan. So since it was so nice on Monday, it was 70 or whatever, I finally got to go outside and go on a run with Glacier. And so that was, I think, the highlight of my week. And then Nola somehow escaped. She broke out of her cage and then got the back door open and ran away. But she's back now. So
She came back by herself.
my neighbor went to go get
Oh.
her. Called
nice
me and was like,
neighbor.
"Hey,
Mhm.
your dog just ran by my house." And I was like, "What are you talking about? I'm at work." No, they didn't. They're like, "Yeah, it was definitely your dog." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Perk of
Hmm.
knowing your neighbors.
I know.
yeah, that's good.
Mhm.
Be friendly with them. So
true.
one
I
dog
have a
caused me
story now.
stress. One dog did not.
So that story, I have one last thing now.
Mm.
At the welcome party in January, one of my neighbors, like my very next door neighbor, was there, and so I went in and chatted with her, and we had maybe I've lived in my house for a while, so we've spoken a little bit, but not a lot. So I just really wanted to go and like reintroduce myself and chat with her a little bit more. And we both have cats, and my cat does not go outside. He's too stupid. He would immediately die.
Yes.
I'm so convinced. So we keep him inside. But her cat is inside and outside, and sometimes they quarrel through the window. But we were just like having a conversation about our cat. She was like, "Do you have a cat?" I said, "Yeah." She I was like, "You've probably seen him in a window." She goes, "Oh yeah, he's a big boy." I was like, "He is." He very much is. We feed him well at my house. But anyway, that's just my one last thing. It was a sweet conversation with my neighbor and stuff like that. And so, yeah, it's been sweet actually getting to see a few different people from my street at church, whether it's on the weekend or at prime time or welcome party too.
Yeah.
So that was awesome.
Yeah.
I loved it.
And we get primetime next week.
Oh my gosh,
So
yes.
I'm excited for that. So
Prime time, our
come
favorite.
join us at primetime next week.
Yeah. I love
It's a
it.
good time.
Yeah. I wonder what's the meal.
They won't know that it's prime time next week.
The timing of this. Prime time would have already happened. I'm
Sorry,
so
guys.
sorry. I even reminded you of that before
Yep.
this. It's okay. We're just excited. But we'll talk about what we're having at prime time off camera.
Yep.
But Kyler, thank you for joining
Yeah,
us.
of course. Glad to be here.
And glad hopefully everyone got to know you a lot more.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
just see your face.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Eli, thank you for joining us as always.
Yes.
Now. I thought he was going to say something.
I did too. Nope. All right. Well.
Okay, well, thank you, Dalton, also for joining us. We are having a time. Sorry. But thank you, Fellowship family, for staying posted here on the Church Bulletin, and we'll see you in March.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.